Welcome to the studio and week 7. Guys, we're getting out soon. Not sure when, weeks, but still, we're getting out soon. It's light at the end of the tunnel. How fun. Some reason to sing, at least, while we still have to be indoors. Let's learn another awesome song together. No voice coaching. Let's just learn a fun song, and then I'll make a background while we sing, and at the end, you can have the background and sing with it. For this one, it's a jazz song, so I made a background with some of my more fancy plugins and instruments and made a real jazz arrangement with some brush drums and stuff like that at the end. So yeah, that'll be fun to sing this one with more of a professional background, not just me at the piano. So this is If I Only Had a Brain from The Wizard of Oz. I know I promised teaching kids video this week, but YouTube has a problem with that. Big time, designating a video channel for kids, so we can't do that. So this video is not for children. Okay, go get your kids. And we're gonna learn If I Only Had a Brain from The Wizard of Oz. And we're gonna learn it in the key of C. Nice and easy, gentle key. But the fun thing about this, no voice coaching, but it does have these. Now, the funny thing is, and perhaps I deserve you, is a little bit hard to be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. But the funny thing is, when they hear this, they take a big breath and they go, oh, I could tell you why. So why is the high note the easiest? Well, because you've got a big under it. So keep your airflow on this song, and you're going to find that even those small leaps are a great exercise to getting to the big one, and just ways to keep your belly nice and relaxed while you sing, and just how this life, ding-a-dairy life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain, and just let the air come in one steady flow. All right, enough of that. Let's learn this song. So we're in the key of C. For those that worry about such things, I believe your top note here is an A, might have a B or 2 that it jumps to, but we're not going to worry about those. So the opening phrase goes like this. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Cool, let's learn not much. Break it down from the top. I could while away the hours. Ready? I could while away the hours. Yeah, and just put some nice airflow under that first note and slide up to it. Your body will show you what your natural volume should be. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers. And last part, consulting with the rain. Check in with your low notes. Consulting with the rain. So that's the whole first phrase. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. Good, going on. And my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. So it's hard to break that up and teach it. That's all just one big airflow, one big phrase, one big breath. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. If these old jazz guys did not give you a place to breathe that's obvious, don't. Take a bigger breath at the beginning. They want that all in one big phrase. Cool. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Cool, let's put those first 2 pieces together. Ready? I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Good, going on. It's the same music, new lyrics. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. Cool. Think about this guy. He's awfully smart. At the end of the song, he sings, and perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthier of ya. You kidding? That's some Jay-Z level genius right there. This guy is smart. He has a brain. That's what the wizard tells him at the end. You've got a brain. Here's your diploma. So what's he doing? I think maybe the world has shown him that the kinder he is, the stupider he is. They're mistaking goodness for stupidity or simplicity. So what's he trying to do with this song? Is just kind of show her how sweet he is. If he could have a brain, he would just use it for others, is kind of what he's saying here. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. It's a beautiful thought going on. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. That's another part, this big long phrase, one big breath. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. And then here comes a really cool bridge. 2, 3. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. And if you don't know the song, count this with me. 2, 3. Oh, I could tell you why. 2, 3. The ocean's near the shore. 2, 3. I could think of things I never thought before. 2, 3. And then I'd sit and think some more. Bum, bum. And for the jazz version at the end of this, I did use a metronome. So that's why I wanted to teach you how to obey all the street signs of the rhythm of this one. Because this one, there's plenty of room for you to walk between the raindrops. But I wanted you to know where these rhythms work. So going back, let's add a little bit of rhythm to this bridge. 1, 2. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before. And then I'd sit and think some more. Cool. I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. 2, 3. I could think of things I never thought before. 2, 3. And then I'd sit. 2, 3. And think. The blower guys. And then I'd sit. 2, 3. And think some more. Yeah, cool. Nice. Next part. I would not be just a nothing. Same music, different lyrics. My head all full of stuffing. My heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry. Life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. And the bridge was so fun. Let's do it again. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before. And then I'd sit and think some more. Good. And then at the end, gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. And here the orchestration that I made will slow down a little bit, break the tempo. And perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthier of ya if I only had a brain. Yeah, and that's the song. It's just this beautiful little melody, and man, when these guys were writing The Wizard of Oz, they did it right. They just kind of sat back and let the melodies wash over them, and when they were ready, they came out on the paper and just custom tailored to these guys because they were already cast and they knew who they were writing for. So yeah, let's do this. I made a background of this song, so let me drop it in under me right now, and I'll sing it, and then you can sing with me and this background. And then at the end of this, I will put the background in a couple different keys. And that's going to start now. Here we go. All right, grab your lyric sheets, boys and girls, and everybody in between. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for every individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. Gosh, it would be awfully pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthy of ya if I only had a brain. Yay, that worked. All right, so you'll notice in the second verse with I'd unravel every riddle for every individual in trouble or in pain. I just kind of wanted, I've heard that orchestrated that way before, and I think it just kind of lets you hear his clockworks. But it's also kind of cool for you to sing a notes that are not as harmonally pleasant, because you got a lot of dissonance going on here. So it's not, but you've got this high string to kind of keep you grounded. If you can walk us through that, I'd unravel every riddle, because they're going to be like, well, he's kind of lost, for every individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts, and then it comes back in. Yeah, nice. And then when you get to the second bridge, do something for me. It's the same lyrics. Oh, I could tell you why. You did it straight the first time. It's the same lyrics. Why would they want to hear it exactly the same way the second time? Mess with it. Do a voice. He does it in the movie. Oh, I could tell you why. Make a smart voice. The funny thing is, sometimes when I have students right on the verge of beautiful opera sounds, I'll be like, okay, now make me a fake opera sound. And they go, okay, la, it's beautiful like opera sound. So play with your resonators there. Oh, I could tell you why. Maybe tall palate. Maybe not so much a choiry palate. Oh, I. Play with it. Do some kind of fun stuff with that and the airflow. It's a really fun song. I love this song. And guess what? There's 2 other verses for 2 other characters. If you want to add those, they also work. Make me a recording. Make me a background. You'll be my new favorite person. Send it to me. Let me know if you have any requests, if you need this in any of the keys. I'm going to put this at the end in both C and in E flat. But if anybody needs anything different, shoot me a text, shoot me a DM. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's surviving the crunch, learning new things about themselves and each other, learning to appreciate parts of themselves, especially parts of each other that we would never have been asked to learn to appreciate before we were locked in with them. So that kind of makes it nice. So thank you for joining me in the studio for a few minutes today. I look forward to this time together with you and connecting to our world. And so, yeah, I'm going to also try to pick up the podcast, The Songs You Need, start to walk us through some other cast recordings this week. So I love you guys. Have a great week. Keep singing. And here is Marcus's jazz arrangement of If I Only Had a Brain. Have fun.